What? Politics I don't. What did you post any video now?
Hello, how is everyone and their families doing? I hope you are all doing quite well. So today I'm not gonna take that long, but today's discussion is freestyle. So anything goes, with the exception of curse, insult, disrespect, or politics. No politics here. Mhm. So I'm going to start with a question that one of my sister sent to me earlier this week. And the question that she asked is that is it um is it healthy for a man or a woman to stay in an unhealthy or a loveless, actually I'll say a loveless relationship or marriages? Hmm. uh, when she asked this question, my first question to her before I said anything was that what does she feels about that question that she's asking me, and how would she respond to if someone else is asking that question. My dear sister Obapa Nanaraba, welcome, welcome. Yamuakwaba. So the question again, Sister Aisha Ankra Obasima Yamuakwaba. Into yes, sister, ne say, is it healthy for a man or a woman to stay in a loveless relationship or marriages? Into you guys bring your comment. I, I don't know. Like sometimes, when it comes to relationship and marriage, requires work. And sometimes you hear people saying, "Oh, like I would like to um, date or be married to my soulmate." But how do you find your soulmate? I truly feel that it's through effort and work, also growth and change, that you be able to find someone that you are compatible with, to spend the rest of your life with, or most of your years with that person. A lot of times, some of us, get into relationships or marriages with so much baggages, like we carry on our bad past experiences from one relationship to another, up to when some of us get married, and the anger, the frustration, the insecurity, the resentment that we build, the despair that we build through over the years, through our relationships, we carry it to the person that we currently with. So a lot of times, it creates so many issues, like when we have conflict, misunderstanding, arguments, like there are some petty things that some of us will use to create, a conflict. And it makes relationships and marriages difficult. Within our Ghanaian community society, a lot of women as well as men are expecting their female partners to be the one to fix their issues and problems. So let's say you have a male partner who is a shawo, who is a prostitute, who is a womanizer. They will they will uh, give an excuses and validate their poor characteristic by connecting that with the practice of polygamy within our community, or entice that to culture. In so many ways, we have both genders depending their reasons, because you also have some women, they get into relationships and marriages not based on love, but because they want to travel abroad, or they looking for property, or they want to just be with someone who has money altogether. So the conditional love seems to be more within our society community than the unconditional love. At times, like hey Rami, what's up?
Not much, sis. What's popping?
Oh, nothing much. I just came on.
Yeah, you are like.
Yeah, I'm going to share the link on my page. Sometimes I forget to.
That's how you with them patch of no. Any boss lady Casayo, say first, Miss Obank, or your notification.
But they say when your notification.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and to make a chance say, and you want to make sometimes no, if you want my Obama, you said you have to throw and sound. Yes, yeah, wash it down away. So I don't know what you say. Yeah.
I don't know. Meaning, I don't know why people don't see my notification.
Yeah,
but they say I think some people need to know manually turn on their notification.
Yeah, maybe some of the others are on. Me notification on, but I don't see it.
I don't know. I will try to speak to my younger brother to find out if he can help me with that, because I don't know why is that.
Yeah, because say me, also like tell me everyone you say be as a sure you say we say obeba life and now what ban I say be a baby. So it's everyone said right.
Mate.
All right, and so I like that.
Okay, do you see me?
Now me I want to say. Yeah, okay, then me chat. Fata give me now mention this year. Right. Yeah. Then I was just want my life and Fata give me. Uncle, you need a man city bebo.
Oh, please. My Lucy game no cry. My Lucy game no Charlie. Aputo. Senya so who can't put me baswa. What happened? You got me?
Yeah, and this I just want my target na mention that a topic here then.
Topic, a freestyle until we anything goes, but they say yes, aside from any politics.
Oh, that's a
yeah. But sister B say yes, nip or ban answer be my betina relationship empathy and answer worry more or donim.
Debbie, and the also I said, although you want to be any although love no a big thing. Love me one big thing. Love means honest, love, trust. So it's all 4 words, no, a big thing. Love, no. When it comes to the type to say love now, love me to say you can now my friend say trust, honesty, help, supporting each other. Yeah, because to love me a strong word say love. Or if I moving a train class, I must or no, I'm love me maintenance. So if I didn't show love, Emma with a corner. Come on, gotta get out from there.
Oh my God. Oh
yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Winnie ma Obapa na naraba. Me if you want see yɛatwe yɛn time no kɔ back 1 hour.
Yeah,
Enti
yeah.
no
The
nka
clock that change.
sese no nka
Change
back 1 hour no.
Yeah, it changed last week. I
But
think last week.
not in point, ma.
Yeah.
Oh boy. About
Yeah.
Pananaraba, where dear me sorry. Not last week meant to me like there was so much happening, but to say Sunday passed, you know. Okay, Rami, so we'll talk later.
All right, sure.
Thank you. Bye. And you know, to say this past Sunday, you know, US, we went back an hour. You know, to say normally about 5:30. And you call back 1 hour no. To say no member no, na Momo first na 9:30 wa Ghana, right? But they say no me ba 10:30. Me yeah juma 9 to 5. You know, to say like normally no to say yatwe emre ne kwa achire no me and stay the time and first in me ba no ade bi we hoping so be stay with one time to before near muli in 4 hours but say muli in 5 hours you know after boy ha say boy ha say no nsia anka but prior to Sunday no nka after boy ha no right. You know, and it's not it shows that I was very late today, you know. Me say more fan chem nanke say me mama ye away. So mu change time no wa ha say I say me juma hours, you know. I have no choice but to go with I have say time. I have running to know. Sometimes, you know, the time fluctuates. And to say or to say it was shuffle no, you had 3:30, you know. Ebeye Ghana instead 7:30 na ebeye 8:30 p.m. Yeah, yes. It's Aisha. Meeting there, like you make me blush when I see you put my name there. You're so very welcome. Abapa and I say, beloved, let us love. Love is of God. That is what scripture says. It also takes two to tango. Oh, sister, Kana can be. If there is no conscious effort, shift or focus. Thank you for the explanation about the time. No problem. Um, I, I was, I should have, you know, alert you guys. You know, I truly apologize. It just, I didn't even think about the time differences, how it's going to affect you guys over there. Yeah. I mean, I love scriptures. You know, those who knows the scriptures so easily that can quote so many scriptures from the Bible, no, it's like incredible. Love is, you know, love does not hurt. And when you love yourself, you should be able to produce that type of love or transfer that type of love onto whomever you grow to love or care for, right? Sometimes you may not love a person, but as time goes on, based on the person's personality or characteristics, habits, you may grow to love the person. I mean, it feels like what I just said is like describe my personal love story because welcome Rami, because for me, as I have said it on different platform, even within my my book, Unveiling My Life, Guideline to Breaking Free and Reclaiming My Life, when I spoke about when love comes calling, I spoke about when Kay and I first, you know, when we met, how our relationship was, you know, I wasn't in love with him at first. I care for him. I had feelings, but it wasn't love at first sight. It took me years for me to finally be receptive and accept him in my life. I mean, someone would say, said, like, if you didn't love him, why did you marry him in the first place? Um, I have feelings for him. I care for him. And, he showed a lot of care, patience, and the love he had for me, like he displayed all that in the beginning of our relationship. That kind of like made me, um it empowered me for me to take full advantage of him, because I recognized that he was in love with me. So I was not nice to him. That's the word I can come up with. Right? I was really me. I was really me in the beginning. So some of the things that we display, I will describe my behavior in the beginning of our relationships as dysfunctional, because I around that time I did not really, I thought I knew what love was, but it was just baby steps. I have no idea. My past relationship, I thought I was in love, but it was not even close. It was infatuation, lust that attracts me to my ex. It wasn't love. Mhm. Up until K, and I was not expecting to develop this type of deep feelings. And it took me a long while to be able to um, truly express my feelings to him, because I recognized that when I realized that he was in love with me, I mistreated him. So I couldn't allow him to find out that I have fallen in love with him, because I felt that he would treat me the same way that I treated him. So you see the guilty conscience. So at some point in our life, we have made, I certainly have made some poor choices based on partners, or like, the person that I thought that I can build a fruitful life with. But I'm just grateful and thankful that I was able to find my soulmate. And K being my soulmate, we work for it through understanding, mutual respect, having effective communication, compromising at times, depending what the circumstances are, being able to support each other when it's needed or when it's necessary, giving each other our personal space, having our mean time and family time and couples time, because Kay and I have our time, uh, personal time together. Him, myself, the children. That's when we have family time, and then when we have the family gathering, is during um, is during Thanksgiving, Christmas, even Christmas. Sometimes we kind of like call on each other either via video, because the kids wants to stay home and open their presents and stuff. Or if we doing barbecuing, normally my um, father's older brother will do the barbecuing, and then the family, we will just bring ourselves over there. So staying in a loveless relationship and marriages, I would not recommend that just because you want to travel abroad or because of property or money or material things. You will not be happy. And this is some of the problems that some people, you know, um, build into their relationship, and because they become unhappy, they start cheating on their partner, both females and male. You know, nowadays it's very common for some female partners, for male partners to step outside their relationships and marriages and be with other people without feeling um, a high remorse or feeling bad about it, because there's no love there. And when you stay in a loveless relationship, there's going to be a lot of arguments, you know, just unnecessary one, unnecessary competition, comparison. And some some couples, either the male or the female, sometimes, you know, they bury themselves with work. They take overtime after overtime because they don't want to be home with their partner. They are unhappy with their partner. Some of them result into verbal abuse, um, and then it goes into psychological, emotional, and then it kind of triggered down to physical, sexual, like financial. So it just creates a lot of problems within the relationship and marriages, instead of, you know, making things better. I think having a companion um, is, you know, is something that many of us, you know, we crave for it, and is a healthy thing to have. But to be with someone that you do not have any type of feelings for, like, it is just too much. That's my personal thoughts, opinion. Rami said, Uncle, the blues. You, this one. Yep, love does not hurt at all. I kid you not. If someone loves you, they will not mistreat you, they will not hurt you, they will uh, do anything, everything to make you happy, to put a smile in your face, you know, to bond with you, to rush home after work, you know, just to be with your partner. Ugh. Now, like when I'm working, like I want to clock out in time. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way, just to mess with K. But I do realize that my uncle is still showing you love. Yes, he is. His love has not increased, it has not decreased, so it has actually increased. I mean, that's what, you know, caring for someone is about. When you love you, you should be able to produce that love onto the person that you have grown fond of and care for the most. So I'll take it. And I thank God for that, that we have mutual understanding. We love God because He first loved us, for sure. All who reject Him are going to hell for sure. Obi a wɔnye Nyame ndi no, ɛbɛba abɛka biribi foforɔ. Menim deɛ Nyame ayɛ ama me nti no, like it don't matter what anybody say. Ɔmo so ɔmo ngye Nyame ndi na ɛyɛ ɔmo asɛm a me gye Nyame di paa for real. Ɔbaapa Sister Miranda, yɛma wakɔ aba ɛgyare. Love is more than how we feel. That is true, because, hey, my goodness, it goes beyond emotion. It's giving and forgiving. Edu, hey, edu, edu, baby, edu, baby, it is not easy. God is patient, patient power. anka yewu. We must imitate God as Ephesians 5:1 says. God help us all. Amen to that. Ayampo, like hey, let's see. Rami.
Yes,
what's up?
Yeah, I was talking about person crying, you know.
Go ahead. What bed you with me?
Okay, so first of all, no me chia obi bia o videos. Mama is yankra me chia obi bia o bia ya me chia mama. Me chia obi a boss lady me chia na Sase Williams. Me chia na asafo baby a obi a me chia. Me chia obi bia boss lady that about Rasta Baba ko ke me chia. Right. If you say you can't love love no a strong word. Very strong because the spelling required to say for, but a Muslim near big. Yeah, a Muslim near big in the way say love, you all lost, you all love.
Yeah.
Let me be all more me and more baby now, all lost them and so we say, yeah, or Dobano, but then or Blanca and a woman.
No, correct.
See, when it comes to love now, love is standing for trust, and it's standing for like a whole lot of things. Believing and yeah, big word, four words, but everything that's in big.
Yeah.
So if you want to cast love, maybe you're very young because I said we can do then I'm doing it. So yeah, it will be our final fast food and do. So maybe baby I can say we have them be a musician. It will be a baby. I'm not talking to know they're done.
No, correct.
So and we should just made the real bit near treaty or bar no and answer Bearman's with near treaty Bearman as or bar it's work both ways. Near treaty or so when it comes to love, maybe say you know what's the last time I was saying to Bearman and one of yes I make a crack me yeah to be very honey
I see.
Yeah, and because there's many of these, you know, I say, when Bearman say obey soft mammy, we can Bearman obey tough a change. So this media, I don't know, and listen to me like turn me on.
I see.
Yeah, something like that. And that's a love media. When it comes to love, you will die the man, you will die the man, you will die the man. But when it comes to relationship wise now, in different ways.
But what about Oda Wodima won so? Because me no dear Metias and say uni Odoma ho a wuntimi endo obi. But to say obi ohonoma were infatuated and also they lost after someone, you know, they mistake that as Odo.
Yeah,
but
I know different between lost and love. Yeah, because lost me and Sabia, will be because of the dressing be our year and the intimate. We say, oh, don't. Because of maybe aggressive, but I don't understand like what commanding and you know, don't like a Sabia and you may be also about to say, oh, Jania Manisha. Don't article.
No correct.
Yeah, but I don't understand any part of the way I'm found be our measure. When it comes to let's say relationship wise and everything, or family be a show you in class there or do. I mean, like a friend of Donna and when it comes to relationship wise.
Oh yeah, because you said Obi or baby to me who Bema. Now me fan say Bema no broad shoulder and I say 6-pack and I say Nanimu da so kama ne skin no da so fine. Ne tone so wutimi se ne tona bon kama like Ninaya Kati, like you know, like very well structured. So it you know because lusting after someone is having a strong feeling, a strong sexual desire for someone. Most of the time, and lust, you know, it kind of ties into a day. So because of you say be a nipano who per se would do keke. And unti no akope nipa no obi nso wo ho no ma ohun a car woka anase sika wo wo no eno na be ma no a lost just obehuri atare o to se ne wo do Yeah.
Don't know yet to say breakfast said the other day can you say if I said for example say or be our and I say even relationship more. Example. If I say I'm a coffee baby, we don't start seeing dating.
Yeah.
Oh, but as a first time, no matter the first time you they are now seeing the
yeah.
Sandy must be fancy and a body being a year and also sex and I'm a year from the beginning now. Many year, you know, and a mammy don't.
Yeah.
That's a true baby, that's a change here. That's still some don't me any friend in love.
Yeah, I mean, even crowd to say like although your woman ye nuanom different from although your woman ya wofunom any ye ma and although your woman your sexual partner there is a big difference, right? But to say obi ohonoma, they cannot even tell the difference between the love that they have for the person. I mean obi mu ohonoma almost say friends with benefit. I don't think that that's something I can do. Say make us a friends with benefit.
Friends with benefits, but like I don't come and see us. What does that mean? Say friends with benefits.
Moye now for na to say at any point bia na say bia mubetimi edi mo ho, but to say there should not be any emotional attach. Say wukonya a wife material na say a husband material. Any say nipa no ka ho hwe because just say you guys were just having casual sex.
Yeah, it's not just the question honest about you. Me to be on. The amount of me job my pipe, say, yeah, me the best standard about them. They should have, and yes, I love at first sight. No, make me, yeah. So, me don't be shaming part. Say, yeah, not standard about not be a being make a cranny, being is on your maybe not a crass and a one or don't. So, yes, and I for don't go back, I know it be a matter say, I don't like it, I'm a kuma. But the way say a friend will be able a friend with benefits in yeah, when I be a sometimes now maybe a genus now, maybe my phone will have a door. So as I'm smooth, all about for my baby.
Na obi na show.
Can I make a baby about seriously because it is our friends with benefits in the it's a mean of the better second very greatest because I'm talking about myself because I'm a fan say me no the way I'm timid baby or why I'm first to the bema. So before I say many bema me don't part some love nanka say relationship wise no. This is the bema no me not sanka cry maybe me needs that about kuma na so bibi. So I'm gonna be out on the base you want my
brother kwe ya mo akwa on say yeah, agape love, right? Agape love, yeah, unconditional love, selfless love. I mean, to any pan when you na kuma muse or bedo wo. I mean, and no, yeah, or die young coupon the man, no, agape love, no, you just give without expecting anything back. But to say, oh, what side in it, dear, me and mami kun. If I have to do something that I know I will survive and save him at the same time, I will do that. But Sabia, giving the choice, he said, if you go through with this now, you will die. And no, I'm not dying for like that.
Exactly. Me too. I'm never gonna do that because I will say, it's not and maybe I will say them and because of them. Fine. There's a possibility where it's a Bema between otherwise you be but there's no possible way to say maybe one of them. And yeah, 100%, 155%. And yeah, may trust still power on that. Like you may support it on that. Because I wasn't say, who go one of them for what? No, I can never do that. I lost my life and yesterday. I will never do that.
Yeah, and then we have starch love, which is between parents and children. The love you have for your parents and children. And then we have filial love. Filial love, you know, a romantic relationship, right?
Yeah, now the first one here, the serial love.
No, we have agape. Agape love, no,
I know that one.
and no, yeah, selfless. No, filial love, no, yeah, a romantic one, you know.
Oh, yeah, sacrifice your relationship wise or something like that.
Yes, you know, having a romantic relationship. And then you have self-love. I mean, when self-love, you know, like almost say is filial is known as self-love, right? In our modern day society, most people associate self-love with being narcissist, selfish, or stuck on yourself, which is I disagree. Because
I disagree too. Yeah, because they say I say, also me show one time, you know, who can be now self-love, self-care, self-love.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you know, you have to love yourself first before you have to love another person.
Well, Rami, this is how I feel. When it comes to self-love, everything, I practice on self-care. I do self-assessment. I have self-assurance, you know, self-confidence. But anything with self, you know, like I feel like if I am selfish, I'm not hurting anybody because I'm doing things for myself. So why shouldn't I be selfish? You know, if I'm showering myself with love, you know, and I'm pampering myself with a lot of care, you know, doing assessment, you know, building self-control, self-discipline, having morals, and why should that bother anyone? I'm not hurting I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not harming anyone. So people can think it's selfish, but a little selfish for yourself is healthy. When you are in a relationship, or a marriage, you are with somebody and you do not pay attention or give any of your time to your partner, or even spend time with your partner, talk to your partner, care for your partner, and you being selfish, you know, that's unhealthy. There's a big difference between the two. So a little selfish for yourself, for me, is healthy. So I don't listen to what other people says. You know, I go with my guts. What makes me feel good, that's what I'm going to practice, you know.
Thank you. And now, I feel like I'm the control. What can actually require me that? And self-esteem, self-confidence now, yeah, I want to it's an achievement. Like that's really, really nice of you to say that. Yeah, and this I know be super sober, but why?
No problem. So
now I started last week.
Yeah, on the 3rd, right?
Yeah.
On the 4th, I think.
Yeah, I think on the 4th and then the 10th between.
No, Sunday. Last Sunday. That's on the 5th.
Yeah, last Sunday between here and
yeah, sir. Minu you kita the same time, right?
The same time, yeah, the same.
Who Canada he Toronto and I say.
Yeah, no, Toronto.
Okay, into Toronto ni the same time, but baby sister ya for that to Bravo no. Yeah, the manimu can 2 hours, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. That's which state?
Because to say I don't know, but I do know say a boy has say one now bomb 11.
Okay, yeah, but if it maybe on Luciano, 6:28, and you remember.
Yeah, that's the same time here.
Yeah, I think I know me at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is like crazy because New York to say California nomne Utah nomne ade no ebi wo ho no ma omulidi and 2 hours and I say either an hour by a tikro back.
Yeah, actually, just blessed me can say the be the yamiti me. I don't know. Who are not going to change the same kind of minimum. It almost up, but I don't want to say, I had the power of cook like you use and I do. I think
well, this time around, no, we went back an hour, so we gained an hour's sleep.
exactly.
When we go in the summer, I believe summer and spring.
Spring, yeah.
Summer and spring, that's when we lose an hour's sleep because we're gonna move an hour ahead. I don't know why they can't stick with one time. I'd rather that when we move back. No, I mean,
something like it comes with the earth.
Well, say sorry, I mean, no. They say I actually time the question. No, me sorry, no, see, who say adiachi. But prior to last week Sunday, no, not me sorry. Be or have me about 7 o'clock. As half an hour no. You know, it was like too much. It didn't look clear, you know. They have to move back an hour for daylight and
I kind of maybe say longest night, shortest day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, me penny nights in the power because and I do my son and that feel the power of.
You're correct.
Especially every weekend, say that's why they say, I say a long night.
Wow. Yo, Rami, let me go.
All right, my sister, you are to know this about that. Let me repeat some I send you a chair because you'll say, oh, and let me and I will be mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Hello, family.
Thank you.
Yeah, I bought the day now. Only me will be the home sometimes near dreams be nothing. Yeah, make can't be streaming sometimes. Remember, sometimes before no tears no, I'll say, oh, yeah, I call research for the movie, they be a movie. Yeah, and you know, Mr. Daigi, oh, wow, bless you.
Amen. Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm giving a book about it. You know, it's not so sad that you know, Saga. I saw me can go. That you pan and swim.
Wow.
It's not so sad that you know. They say, not a bro, a new the bray, a bro, yeah, not bro, not upon check ever said bro, Ari. And while I'm sorry, and I'm giving
upon tea, jam, one for yam, one a pump more.
Yeah. If you want, I'm sorry, and I'm giving a good phone, I'm catching up for say. Can I put the sure? Abrabo Mu Nsem, catching I'm catching way no meaning of saying a grow and what I am. Send it on blessings.
Wow.
Blessings. It's me, I'm sorry, I'm giving a club on two. A good penny. And I'm giving a good and poor pay catching up for the way I must papa. Saying sure, say sign will be trouble. Saying sure, my name and will be sure.
Amen.
That was our dominant. Amen. And I'm going to say, when I'm just a catcher.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Amen.
Yeah. It's make I know the other why.
Yo, Mate.
All right. Yeah, you make come home. I
know the Ochina mube loose.
Now, yeah, okay, bye.
Now, Brenton credit me Shamona City.
Hey, mind your business. Okay, bye, Saga. Yeah.
Au revoir.
Mind your business. Chelsea Moreno.
Marie, Marina is no longer there. Please. So there is a different type of, love, of course. We have pragma, enduring love, ludus, playful love, storge, familiar love, philia, affectionate love, eros, romantic love, agape, universal love. That's a selfless, love, of course, and so many others. So we have to figure out which type of love that we have for people that we claim that we care for. I mean, sometimes, like you look at some people and how it's easy for them to tell you that they love you, but their behavior is completely different from how they act. For me, before I fall in love with my husband, it was through his behavior, how he it was through his action, the things that he did. That's what made me love him deeply. Mhm. And it didn't come at once, it came gradually. Before I know it, hey, so for me, to stay in a loveless relationship and marriages, thank you, Rami, I appreciate it. To stay in a loveless relationship, it would not be beneficial for me. I cannot deal with stress. I don't want stress in my life. Stress is part of life, but I try my very best to not be stressed. Like, if I feel down, most of the things that I do, number one, I play music. Number two, depending my energy, I will dance. All type of music, gospel, um, love songs, jazz, hip hop, hip life, high life. Like, it don't matter what it is. I listen to all types. Rami, much love. I listen to all type of songs because music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul. So when it comes to music, I enjoy music very much. But my all-time favorite artist within the Ghanaian community is Kwadwo. I love Daddy Lumber's songs. I listen to most of them. Like Daddy Lumber's songs, it take me years before I understand his wording, what he's saying. So it takes me a while. My big sister, she Daddy Lumber is it for her. So by me, Kwadwo, like, the love song that he plays, I think like he's just flawless, and I love them. And then, I listen to Dada Katie's song, um, all around. You know, um, I don't reject any type of song unless the song is about some stupid stuff. Then I will not listen to it. Hey, Oba Katie, much love, sis. Apomutu saying, good to see you. We're talking about um our one today's freestyle conversation, so anything goes. But one of my sisters asked a question: is it healthy to stay in a loveless relationship or marriages? So that's what we've been discussing, and I share my personal experience, how my relationship with my husband in the beginning, how I mistreated him because at the time I didn't know what love really was about or means. I thought I knew what love was about before, prior to meeting him, but I didn't realize that it was like, I was in the baby step. I have no idea until it hit me hard. Once the love bloom hit me, oh my gosh, I was solid, gone. So that's what we discussing, and I knew loveless because some people go into loveless relationship and marriages based on physical appearance, uh like money, wants to come to abroad, property. And for the man, it's like sight, big butt, big butt, big nash, right? That's what they call it. Big breasts, like that's what most people go for. But to me, like I cannot be in a loveless relationship or marriages. I mean, in my 20s and early 30s, I was just infatuated, and in being in a relationship, I think that's what prompted me to be in a relationship, and my first relationship that I was in, it was based on look, because I said to myself, I love to have, a tall boyfriend who is well built. And that's what I had, because I mean, shit. Oh man, it was a turn on for me if I have to tiptoe to kiss a guy. So, like, even if I'm wearing heels, to tiptoe, that was like kind of like sexy and a turn on for me. So that's something that I look for in my 20s and earlier 30s before I met Kay. So, like, I think the two who cheated on me, they were not in love with me. I was not in love with them. I didn't care for them. They didn't care for me. But at the time, I thought I was in love, but I was buying love because I remember my first boyfriend, I was providing him money, giving him money whenever necessary that he asked me for money. I will give him money. I will borrow money. Hey, Charlie, so now I have learned, pa. Hey, say, I'm shining my eyes. One time, Kay said, my husband said, "Hey, Randy, I mean, me kwada he ne drew me so dear me that was they said, "Yeah, I need a hole, Charlie." I kid you not. Hi, Charlie. I mean, to say we have people who are able to stay in a loveless marriage because they getting some type of, incentive. As you said, yes, they go into relationships and marriages based on incentive. That's the perfect word to use. My dear sister Obake, incentive, yeah. We should call it incentive love. And also sex, yes. Some people like, but for me, oh my gosh, when you're young now, there are so many like what do they call it, fantasy that you like you don't even use your brain properly. Rami, what's up?
Yes, I do already. You can call about me loveless marriage or relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's with me.
Yes, with me, so go ahead.
Yeah, and when it comes to loveless relationship or marriage now, I don't think that anyone or may stay loveless marriage or relationship. Also, don't need one of
yeah.
Baby, that man is so called baby.
Yeah.
Now, your baby. Yeah, yeah, love you. Obviously, say any uncle for baby and let's say you only not be an own say who send for the while your name is the pass or
Yes.
first of all, one you say be a bema or don't say our door not only or method media base after say yeah bema ma fan or domi or domi you know me am say me jana na say me come baby na so me be am ne be na bi e kasa me bema ne kasa na not why jealous if a bema want to be jealous of me.
So, that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. Apu, you see, that's kind of, I mean, like that's some people prefer that, but to tell you the truth, you know, right? Jealousy is a negative emotions, negative feelings, right? And
when you combine those feelings to love now, that's why I said, yeah, I said, my body for pardon and honor. And I be that said, yeah, you own him, and I said, yeah, my most of my penny came now. My first time there, my sister, now the number not by. Oh, and I said, you know, my mother money kissing, said, no. She no show ask for one, no say, you know, still good pay.
Okay, to say because of some dysfunctional mindset and thinking, because jealousy can prompt someone to take another person's life. Okay, because to say sometimes I hear some Ghanaian men and Ghanaian women say a little jealousy is good. Jealousy is not good at all. I would rather like
this is jealousy, no, in different ways. Like, you know, when it comes to jealousy, there will be a better and say, yeah, who say what cost or not a
yes.
Oh, who say like you may cost a mount, oh, dressing nice, wash and tarrian, come on. Then we have brave. Yeah, and we are different. But relationship or marriage wise, no, it's a my friend said, I'm a name and I said, my boyfriend is woman. Maybe I'm a little woman. Okay, man, some near the because maybe I offer me say, the near papa man, me papa, and man, and I said, nice, every man.
Okay.
No, maybe so, who knew, baby, or kind of lifestyle, and be any of the non so how? Or kind of lifestyle, so now, and yeah, as I know, come now, so my son may bear many not on the start to connect to yeah, I know you're jealous now. I'm not a relationship jealous, you know. Oh,
I see. My dear sister Obake, give me an example of positive jealousy, because for me, you know, to tell you the truth, you know, I do not condone in a jealous man or a jealous woman, because it kind of entices into the person being insecure and lacking of trust. Because when you with someone that you love and care for, right, their action should their actions alone should cause you or should give you the proof for you to trust that person. I mean, like, because human beings are human beings, we do go through some type of, like, you know, emotions. Sometimes someone that you trust. That's why Obapa Nanaraba says she does not trust nobody but herself, and I truly understand that. Because when you tend to trust someone 100%, you know, you can trust your partner, but not 100%. You always have to, like, keep some type of percentage that they will be inclined to do something like that. Because keep in mind, there are a lot of temptations out there. And then you also have some women and some men, they know the person is not available. But the people who are not available are the ones that most people feel attracted to. I remember before I met Kay, it was like a couple years after I broke up with my second boyfriend who cheated on me. So I had given up on men. I have given up on men. I did not want to be with a man. I didn't want to be with nobody. I just wanted to be single, right? And like when like when it comes to no, before K came into my life, right? I knew he was there, he was in existence, but I wasn't looking at his way because he wasn't even part of my goal and calculation of the future. Nobody came to ask me out. Okay, people will see me and they will walk past me. The minute I started dating Kay and I started looking nice and fresh, then I have people approaching me and I was like, are you guys got to be effing kidding me. You didn't see me before when I didn't have a relationship. Confession.
Salute, Uncle. The blues. The blues, Uncle. I salute you wherever you are.
Confession power, Charlie. But most times the people, they get envious, right? And they get jealous. And some people, they come in your life purposely to mess up your good relationship or your good marriages. Some of them, they are witches, they are greedy. Yes, but like like from all my 50 years, okay, all my 50 years, I have never in my life fought over a man. I don't have time for that because I just feel that my life is important. I value my life. I will not die foolish death because of a man. No. Some people, will go and fight over a married man. Now will be side chick. You're not the lady of the house. You just borrowing somebody's husband. And then some of them have the nerve to go and fight against each other for someone who is not even single, someone who is married. And the wife is sitting home, not even coming to fight over. And I just do not get it. I will never fight over a man. As much as I love you, sometimes when you love someone so much, you need to let the person go. Okay? My parents did not born a fool. And, like jealousy, I just feel like a lot of people who tends to be jealous of their somebody's relationship or like their partner, because we all need to have a life outside your relationship and marriages. Because me growing up, most of my friends were males. They were opposite sex because I didn't like hanging around with female because they gossip too much. I didn't have time for that. So then if I'm with you and you're going to be jealous of my male friends, then it's on you. That's your insecurity talking. And when you are jealous, like it just does not make sense to me. I guess, every now and then some people, they feel like having a little jealousy, being jealous over your man or your woman. And someone will say, I have had someone tell me, because I claim I don't get jealous, it shows that I don't love my partner. And I was like, how do you get to tell me how I feel? I know how I feel inside. I do know that my husband, his personality and action over the years, I trust him to some extent. And, when it comes to him hanging with his friends, because sometimes you may have friends and some family members influence you in doing some things. But if he does not have self-control and cannot make smart, intelligent, and safe decision, that's on him. I have nothing to do with that. I don't want my husband fighting for fighting unnecessary fight, right? I prefer him trusting me that I will make uh right decisions. Like when he traveled to Ghana, one of his friends wanted me to like advertise his food for him. And I didn't even think about it. I told his friend, oh, like, you can bring it over. And around that weekend, Kay was traveling. So I told Kay, I have told his friend that he can come over the weekends. And Kay was like, what? No, he's not allowed to come here. Nobody's allowed to come to our house when I'm not around. My first thought was, I got upset because I was like, why, you don't trust me? What do you mean about that? And he took time to explain to me that a woman's strength and a man's strength is totally different, which I know of that. And he was like, if he's not home and his friend knowing that he's in Ghana, if he comes to the house and I'm in the house by myself now, anything can happen. He can lose himself and force himself on me, and he does not want me to have to deal with that and go through with someone violating me as to whether the person is his friend or not. So once he was able to explain that to me, I had to like process that, and I finally understand where he was coming from. But when he said it at first, I thought of a different thing, so it's like, I mean, we have to know our boundaries. So having that conversation, I have made that a mental note. When my husband is not around, even I'm not having my male friends come to visit me because my husband is not around, because hey, I I don't want to have to go through that trauma or have to deal with something that I will regret it for the rest of my life because of a stupid decision that I make. When people get jealous, they allow their emotions to crowd them, right? They will make some decisions that will come back to bite them in behind. Some people had commit murder. Some people had caused other people harm because of them being jealous. So I don't really see a positive jealousy. I mean, you may have some psychologists that will say a little jealousy is good because it shows that you care for the person. But for me personally, my personal opinion, I don't need to show my husband some type of jealousy. My husband can talk to any female that he wants to talk to, as long as he's being appropriate. I don't have to say nothing or don't have to be in his business. He has friends on social media, right? He communicates with them. He posts his pictures. People gonna like it. Some people going to comment on it. Should I go and say, oh, look at that, what this person is saying? No, it's nice to see that other people, other women, see my husband's picture and they comment on it that he looks good and stuff. It makes me feel good, and vice versa. But like in the beginning of our relationship, Kay will say things and display certain behavior that used to like really piss me off, because I'll be like, listen, you cannot do this, because I felt like he get jealous easily, but not anymore. I mean, if he's feeling jealous every now and then, he hasn't expressed that to me, so I cannot say if it's completely no more. But we all different. Some people, their husbands and wife, they want them to display some type of jealousy to show them, say they love them. For me, I will show you through action. Loving you, I'll spend time with you, I'll joke with you, I will laugh with you, I will tease you, I will celebrate your born day, our anniversary. We will enjoy that together. I will love you. We will make love. We will have sex. We will do cookie. We will do a lot of things that will tell you how much I love you. I will compliment you, make sure you feel good. I mean, all that stuff. But to fight for a man, to fight over a man, or to fight another woman who has nothing to do with it. If there's a third person going to come in my marriage, it's either I step out or Kay step out. So it's either I'm the problem or Kay is the problem. So it's like when you make a mistake or when you screwed up or you make a choice to make a bad decision, you deal with that. It's not my job it's not my job to raise my husband, and it's not his job to raise me. We both an adult, so we need to be able to make our decision straight up. That's my understanding. So I don't get jealous. Why should I? I mean, yes, very true, sis. Thank you. Exactly. Okay, I don't know what I said, but Rami said, yes, like me, I don't trust any man. I see, says, I mean, like, if you trust 100%, hey, what da na na go want you? Confession. I know. You're so very welcome. I just don't like the insecurity. People need to be secure, to feel secure, but you always also need to shine your eyes and do self-assessment. Basically self everything, have self-assurance. A lot of times some people like, accusation. I remember beginning of our relationship and marriage, we accuse each other, like assume. It's wrong to do that. The best possible way is to talk with one another, because the example with Kay's friend, he took time to explain to me the reason why, and I understand him completely, because his friend knew that he was not even in US, he was in Ghana. So what will stop him from doing me harm? Maybe that's not in his mind, but him coming to the house, the clothing I have on, that might turn him on, or he might feel attracted to me and stuff like that. There are some clothes I don't wear. Silk, I no longer wear silk clothes, because when I wear silk clothes, my buttocks, my Nash, it bounce too much. So I no longer do that. Maybe working out now is a bit, firm. So I like it like that. Witches and wizards, cobras and crocodiles. Sis, true. They are all over the place. They are within our families, our friend circles, like social media, everywhere, So, I mean, like when you are with someone that you care for and love, right? And you allowing other people to come. And I always say this, and some people don't understand me, right? The relationship and the bond Kay and I have, someone sitting outside may be envious and jealous and selfish and want to have a taste of it, because there was someone that both Kay and I was friends with on social media, and it was through me Kay became friends with that person. So Kay and I went to Mama G's. We went to eat Benku. And my brother Nanaya took a picture, took video of it. So Kay posted on his Facebook page, and this person messaged my husband to tell him, say, hey, you guys enjoy it. So Kay, him being playful, he's very playful. He said, oh, don't worry, the next time you come to New York Bronx, I will bring you and get you some of this benku. That was it. Once he said that, she started messaging him on a weekly basis. It became like, and then it turned from weekly to every other day or almost throughout the week. And their conversation was not that inappropriate, but then it got to a point, she said to my husband that, oh, she's upstate, she moved to upstate, she wants to come visit her family, and the plane ticket is a lot. So which means she's indirectly asking my husband for money, right? And my husband, he's a very smart dude. So he was like, well, good luck. And then, so one time I was sitting doing some things, and Kay, he never closes his Facebook page, and the message popped up, right? And I'm like, okay, this lady already, through some other friends, I have heard that she have broken up 4 marriages, 2 relationships with some people in my circle of friends. So I know of her. So Kay and I spoke about her, and at some point I blocked her. Kay told me that I'm acting like a child, and I was like, okay, that's okay. I will act like a child because I don't want this person in my circle. I don't want her even seeing my videos. So she went and made a complaint to one of my male friends on social media, and the male friend called me, and he went around and he talked and talked and talked. I was like, okay, just tell me the reason why you called. So he informed me that so and so person had made a complaint to her that I have blocked her, and he is, coming to ask for forgiveness and ask me to unblock her. And I was like, for what? I don't like that kind of friend in my circle because she's not someone that I want to be close to because she's fake. She's, I just don't want to interact with her. So this girl, the guy that she spoke to told me that they are now dating. That was like the 4th person she was dating on social media, because there was one guy she was dating, have the person bought her perfume, the new iPhone and stuff. And then when the guy was getting ready to travel to New York, to America, he told the guys that her baby father's hometown kin has called her to beg her to get back with her baby father. Can you believe this shit? Hey, some lies people told. She's a pathological liar. I don't like liars. So I saw her trying to create some friction between my husband and I, but I didn't let it go past that. I just, when my husband made that comment, I was like, I'll be childish. I'm okay with that, So one day I was laying here, Kay was sleeping, and I have my phone, and one of my friends called me. And when she called me, I had the phone on speaker because Kay was sleeping. I didn't know he was awake. And the person told me The person, okay, Rami, the person told me that this same person who broke up her relationship told her ex-boyfriend that my husband Kay has shown an interest in her. When Kay heard that, he went off. He was like, she said what? And my friend on the other line was like, Ajodo, like, I cannot. She got so upset with me. She was like, why would you betray me? And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't have my headset on and I have the phone on speaker because I was resting and Kay was sleeping. So I did not do that purposely. He just overheard the conversation by accident. It wasn't my intentional. So, like, the friend who called me, she was like, it's not like calling to gossip and this and that. And I was like, I understand that, but I truly apologize. That was not my intentional. I thought he was sleeping. So I took the phone off speaker, but Kay had already heard that part. So he was livid. And then he was like, he's gonna call the person and confront the person. So I was like, okay, you can do that, but please do not mention the other person's name because I don't want it coming back to the other person. I felt so bad. It was like crazy. And then, Kay was like, he was going to pick up our daughter. And then when he comes home, he's going to call the girl and confront her in my presence. On his way there, I guess he was so pissed off, he couldn't wait. So he called the girl and confronted her. And the girl was like, I did not say that. Who came and said that? I never told anyone on social media that you came on to me. And Kay was like, he was blunt. My husband, he told her that he never find her attractive. And when did he ever came on to her? When did he ever show any interest in her? Just because he asked him how his child is doing and stuff, how that is not coming on to someone. You see how dysfunctional some people are. And then as I'm sitting here, I saw Kay go on his Facebook and blocked her. So I let him block her. And then once he was done, I was like, does this mean we both childish? He was like, you gonna go there? I was like, yeah, because I knew this was coming at some point. There are some people, you have to be careful your wording, how you speak with them. A lot of times, some people, because they have this type of infatuation towards you or your partner, they will say things and do things to cause a discord in your. Because the girl told my husband that I'm jealous of her, and I was like, what the fuck? Excuse my French. Why would I be jealous of someone? I'm not in desperation to be with somebody's husband or somebody's boyfriend or somebody's brother or father and stuff. So what would I be jealous of? And I was like, what I'm doing is to show concern of where this conversation is going. But some people, when you trying to like give them advice or speak to them about something that you feel is inappropriate or unacceptable, they will uh put that into you being jealous. No, you have to listen, because as women we have intuition. So if your woman is telling you this person, the way they talking to you and starting to ask you for money and stuff indirectly or directly, they trying to go somewhere. And being on social media, you have to be very careful because there are eyes all over the place. And this girl prior to this, she had broken up a couple marriage couples. They allow her to sell a discord between couples who have been together for years. But it took that one person to destroy multiple relationship and marriages. People like that, I don't want them in my circle. I blocked her ass. I didn't care what relationship we had. I blocked her, and I wasn't going to unblock her because I don't need such people in my circle. You know, they are. Doesn't mean God is insecure. Well, I think, I mean, God is a jealous God, but as I said, it depends on individuality. I mean, some people feel like a little jealousy, there are positive jealousy, but I just don't want to like implement that type of negative energy into my positivity because I don't want to develop some type of feelings because some jealousy develop into hate, right? And some it develop into having sinister plan, whereas you cause great harm to others. So I just don't want to bother myself with that. hmm Humans are unpredictable for sure because you never know who is going to hit you from which direction. So you always have to be mindful and be careful who you trust. As Obapan Anaraba said, she only trusts herself. I trust myself to protect me, to care for me, to love me, to support me, everything that I do. But being a married woman, like things, and as a mother, as a sister and an auntie, things that I do, decisions that I make, I always have to think how it's going to affect my loved ones. I have to be selfless with some decisions that I make. But when I'm making decisions about myself and I'm selfish about that, I'm not hurting anyone, I'm not harming anyone, so I'm just going to go for it. Mm. God can never be insecure. He's He's a God of second chance. Okay. I believe everyone in love gets jealous over their love. Hmm. God is jealous when we put other people and things before Him, for sure. Hey, Obaba na Naraba, some people tells me say, I talk about love, but I like the way I think, it doesn't show that I know deep love. But I do. Like when I love you, I love you. But to be jealous, no, I'm sorry. Mm-mm. I don't get jealous because there isn't anything for me to get jealous. When my partner makes some decisions, most decisions he makes is healthy. The ones that is unhealthy, we will talk about it. It doesn't mean that I'm jealous. If his decisions are going to affect me in some ways and affect our children, we're going to talk about it. Vice versa. If some of my decisions is going to affect him and our children in a negative aspect, we're going to have a discussion about it. It goes both ways. Yes, great job. Thank you. Yes, I would love to pray after the show. No problem. Sister Ya for that to brand new. I put to saying welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Sister Ya, our author is greeting you all. Wow. Yeah. So on social media, someone trying to take my hobby away from me. No, of course, it's easy to come and sell Discord in there. Yeah, but what the point I'm trying to make is that the bond and the relationship my husband and I have built, you may have some people who may feel that they can do better or they want that type of love, just keep in mind, if you are to be with my husband or you are to be with me, what Kay and I have, that person may not be able to have that, because when you get with him or with me, you're going to have to start over. You cannot pick up from where I left off, where he left off, because it took us years to build to that point. We've been together 19 years, almost 20 years, and we been married. Um, let me see, 16 years now. Mhm. Almost 17 years. So it takes a lot. Great job, Uncle. That's respect for sure. Hmm. He shot her down. She was startling, like, but I didn't say. What do you mean you didn't? If you didn't say that, nobody will come and say, was it Mikun? Try to Mikun came on to you by saying what nonsense. Let me do promo cry. Oh Lord. Hmm. Okay. Oh, Rami, thank you. Thank you for the stars. God bless. All right. So here we come to learn, share our opinion, talk about different things. We all have our opinion, whatever opinion we feel that will be beneficial for us, we take it and add it to ours. For me, things that I know that have been beneficial to me, that I have been taught growing up, and it's working for me, I hold on to it very much so. New things that I have learned, because we come here to learn and also teach each other, I had to process them. Once I have better understanding, then I will start implementing them one at a time. I don't just chuck everything in. No, I have to start practicing, because practice makes improvement. That's something that I'll do. And then we have some of our sisters who also do a lot of educational program on social media. Some of them, they don't do program, but they do advertise things on social media based on the work that they do. And resources that they have. Sister Aisha Ankra is one of those people. She doesn't do program, but she's very well known on social media, because she's very supportive. Sisterhood. God bless Sister Aisha. Every educational platform that I go on, I see Sister Aisha on. She shares her personal opinion, very knowledgeable, and but we can support her. She sells Juice Plus natural supplements. You can buy some wherever you are, all over the world. You can purchase some Juice Plus supplements. If you want more information, you can DM her, and she will provide all the necessary educational information that you need before you purchase. But I will recommend for you to buy the Omega. Start with the Omega. You will thank me later. And then she also sell kitchenwares, silverware, plate sets. You can purchase that. But if you call her and the shipment costs more than how much you buying for it, she will direct you to or recommend for you to buy them elsewhere. that's the type of person that she is. She does a lot of volunteer work. She have a lot of resources for parents who have children with disability, how they can get support and assistance from the government, in abroad. US is, like when it comes to our government, when it comes to individuals with disability, they support. Like that's one thing I have to give them like a lot of props, because they provide a lot of incentive for individuals, recreational stuff, um, even place to live, so many things, services that they can utilize to help them live a comfortable, healthy, loving, caring, happier life. So that's one thing I have to clap for, like the US government. They provide all the necessary finances for them. um and then she sell Avon product. For the Avon products, you have to base in UK to be able to purchase some of those from her. So let's support Sister Aisha. And then we have we have our sister uh, we have our sister Nana Araba. Today I am tired though. That's why like I'm laying down. I am so tired. We have our sister Nana Araba, and she made me advertising video. I have to like post that up. I have to post it up. Obapa Nana Araba, you are awesome. Like he's so intelligent. Oh, when I saw that video, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so incredible. Like you are amazing. I sent it to Sister Yafoda for her to watch it too. I haven't heard back from her uh her comment on that, but I know she's gonna love it. Yeah. So Obapa Nanalaba, she doesn't do live programs, but she does do some advertising things on her page. And she worked with Challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer. And this is their web page, www.challengebookshop.com. Any book that you're looking for, you will find over there. Even if you don't find a particular book, you will find something that is related to it. So let's support her very much. Let me see this. Let me share this. Last time I got her permission, so I can go. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Rami, are you trying to call Sexy Gagome? Charlie, hey, me say bichache. I'm going back to natural hair very soon. I'm going to be able to get back to that, because my baby sister Chris Cross said I have to keep braiding my hair. Oh, thank you, Abapa Nana, for sharing this. I love it. Yes, Rami.
Yes, I
Hmm?
Yeah, Miss Bema, we were to send a bomb by you.
Me rain feet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I know also for me, so you will say, Jim, na you give my in so.
Mate.
Yeah, that's all I was one answer up.
But that's also I'm doing
yeah.
promo until let me finish. Okay, it's like when you go to her page, this is some of the books, she have put out there advertising. And I see that she shared one of Inshira's video. So when I get to Inshira, I will play that one to show it. Oh, it's that far? Okay. Let's tell my
Baby, for when you are elegant accent, a higher perfumes, what smell to the flowers, what smell to the powder, and also the seminar. Designer papa. Ibotumi fragrance bia epe. Inti frayene na waso smell good within your budget. Enuanom na adofo. Soba and spray. Oil perfumes. No you no may feel good. Mehwe baby for when you are elegant accent. A higher perfumes. What smell to the flowers? What smell to the powder? And also the seminar.
hear the voice?
Designer papa. Ibotumi fragrance bia epe. Inti frayene na waso smell good within your budget.
Okay.
Enuanom na adofo. Soba and spray. Oil.
Last time I did not ask her of Nanaba. Saraba to say
today and forever. Oh Lord, just
Musani to abroad and so right.
Today and forever. Oh Lord, just like
Wait. And then as from the CBSC, I think that I have to show more of that because the thing is stuck on my it's not allowing me to hold on come out. Maybe we need to listen to praises and worship for right now. God is speaking to us. God is speaking to us. So hey, Charlie, don't be small thing. Okay, and you guys follow Ayeyi's. Hey, brother Benjamin Sleepy, long time no see. Are you kidding me? Like, where have you been? It's been a long time. Are you hiding? Okay. So let me close this one out. Share here. Let me share here. Okay, here we go. Let's follow Ayeyi.
So all my thanks and praise, minimum one. It's changing my life, it's giving me victory. When I'm in trouble, you come and set me free. So I give you thanks and praise. I serve a living God, I serve a mighty God. Everyone help me sing. When I'm in trouble, you come and set me free. So I give you thanks and praise. I serve a living God, I serve a mighty God. When you were changing, now I see you are yet here I play. One the many was, lift you up to the door, lift you up.
Wow. And then oh my God. About Pananaba, it seems like you have almost everything here for me on your page.
Head of Yafuda Atobra. She's an Amazon best-selling author and has 5 books to her credit. She's the CEO of the Own It Academy, a book coach. Among the people she has coached is Ajua Odo Mensa Sasu of the Ajua Odo Talk Show, Facebook Live Show. She has written a book which goes beyond the memoir titled Unveiling My Life, a guide to breaking free and reclaiming my life. Ya Watima Boatin Russell, who has written Echoes of Ya BBR's Chronicles, an overview of self-discovery and building bonds. Why don't you contact Ya Foda Atobra today and get that book going?
This is incredible. Don't you guys love it? We gotta listen to it again. Charlie, let me go back. Where is it? Oh, come on. Watch again. We talk about creativity.
Have you heard of Ya Foda Atobra? She's an Amazon best-selling author and has 5 books to her credit. She's the CEO of the Own It Academy, a book coach. Among the people she has coached is Ajua Odo Mensa Sasu of the Ajua Odo Talk Show, a Facebook Live Show. She has written a book which goes beyond the memoir titled Unveiling My Life, a guide to breaking free and reclaiming my life. Ya Watima Boatin Russell, who has written Echoes of Ya BBR's Chronicles, an overview of self-discovery and building bonds. Why don't you contact Ya Foda Atobra today and get that book going?
Yes. Oh, that's incredible. I love it. Yes, I missed it, Sister Ya. I didn't even realize it. But I'm glad that you posted and she also posted here. So that work itself out. Yami Shapa Obapa Nanaba. For the love, unconditional love that you have shown to all of us, So she did the advertisement for Obapa Ya Boatma Boatin Russell, her new book. Go to Amazon and get it. She advertised for myself, Unveiling My Life, a guideline to breaking free and taking control of my life. Go and get it. And then for Sister Ya for the Atubra, we have Sister Ya for the Atubra. Her Facebook page is Auntie Ya. Auntie Ya's Book Corner. Go and follow that page. Like her page. Support her. Her YouTube page is Auntie Ya's Book Channel. Go and subscribe that, and then you click on the bell to receive all her notifications. So when she comes on, you'll be able to see and come and support her. Sister Ya, she's gonna resume her every other week on Saturdays next year, 2024. Right now, she has other priorities that she needs to take care of. But when she comes live, she comes 11 a.m. MST time and then 1 p.m. EST time with her co-host Obapaya Boatin Russell. And Sister Ya also have Own It Academy, whereas she's a coach. She does coaching and book publishing services. Like, as you guys heard Obapa Nanaraba in her advertising, of course, like uh she was my coach. She walked me through step by from baby step to advance to complete my book. And she has so much ambition, like she's very authentic, her time management, she don't play with that. And she's very consistent with her schedule and whatever goals that she has set. She will push you to the break, because like I remember, like when she first asked me, if I had known that what I say first is what she's going to take, I would have said something different. But that also worked out, because it's like, she asked me when am I planning to have that book published. And I said it would be nice to have it be published on my birthday. And she was like, great. And I was like, oh, we can get it done around Christmas time or after Christmas. She was like, no, we're going with your birthday. So she's a role model and a great motivator, inspirational writer. So when you purchase any of her books, make sure you give her review. And of course, once you purchase my book and read it, give me review as well. Sister Ya has published 5 books, within the pandemic period. Her first book was an inspirational book, Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. The second book, my personal favorite, but I love all her books, is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. And then the third book is a devotional book, Reflection for My Weary Soul. The fourth book, which is the #1 bestseller at Amazon, Own It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility of your journey. And then her fifth book is My Unapologetic Self, which you can find all of them at Amazon to get your copy. So go and grab your copy. The prices are very decent. When I purchased my Sister Ya, they offer the Prime, and I grab at it, but I have to go and cancel it because I don't want to be. I'm gonna go and cancel the Prime. I already received the book, so oh Lord Jesus, yeah. So when I purchased it, like within 4 days, it was here. I mean, you can so go and grab your own, Charlie. And then we have our sister Belinda Ejari. Oh, if you live in New York in the Bronx, or you travel from New Jersey, Connecticut to the Bronx, make sure you make a quick stop to B&B African Caribbean Market, located at 1163 Boxing Road, Bronx, New York 10456, to get the best African food to support our sister. And then Sister Sage Williams. Hey, some of you have seen the t-shirts that I have worn, very authentic. All right. Go to sageshare.com to get your own. If you are like family oriented and you go to picnic, you go to like different events and stuff, and you want to look unique, you can order some t-shirts, to the same color or different color, but with the same design, whichever one. You can order your favorite color. um the neck, you wash it, it does not stretch out, it does not shrink, it stays as it is. She also sells dresses, one size fits all. It's 85%. The 15% is like you have to be a particular size. I'm trying to trim my waist down to 32. Charlie, it hasn't been easy, but I know by next summer I should be back. I should have that, because now I'm working on the core alone. November, I'm only working on my core, like upper abdomen, lower abdomen, and whole abdomen. So it's like, I am so determined and I'm loving the results. Once, I decide to like show off, all of you are going to see, and you see my hard work paid off. So it pays off. So uh, that's like, uh, uh how you may say it, wait to see. hmm and then she sells jewelry, beads, so many other accessories, duku, which is most Americans would say scarf, um and handbags, and so many others. So go to sages.com. Once you go there, like if there's a t-shirt you don't see the color that you like, please do not leave. Order the shirt, and then in the comment box just put the color of shirt that you're looking for. Your email is a must. Your phone number is optional, because once you send the order, she needs to contact you to confirm your order before she ship it to you. And her customer service is fantastical. So let's support Sister Sage William. We have our sister Angela Naban. I saw that she posted that she had reached 16,000 followers. Congratulations to her. It's not easy to get that many people. I wish her all the best, and for her to get more followers continuously, and viewers as well. Sister Angelina Ba also does program. Her Facebook page and YouTube is Angie's Talk. She talks about wellness and mental health, and at times she goes all around. She's our 21st nurse century, 21st nurse century. Oh, 21st century nurse. I am so tired, guys. Forgive me. I am really tired. And then you have sisters Awumrekua with lunchtime talk. She hasn't been coming consistently as she used to, because she does have other priorities, but she does counseling. You go to lunchtime talk, you should be able to see some of her pre-recorded videos, and which is so beneficial if you listen to some of them. And then we have Sister Sika Edike. Earlier today she came and talked about choosing the right partner, and she stated that tomorrow or Sunday she's going to go into more depth details, as when it comes to relationship. And she also have a webinar coming up. She encouraged for us to sign up for it and to support her. So go to her page, Sika Educate baako pɛ. Ɔno nko ara na ne din de saa wɔ social media, and check her out and also support her as well. All right. Okay, so let me see. Fridays, as I said earlier, I apologize. We changed the time here. So when I come live, it's going on Fridays, it's going to be 10:30 Ghana time. I know it's very late, but it's the time that I get off. I get off at 5 p.m. here. So I cannot keep the time I was doing before because we move our clock back an hour. And Saturdays, at 3:30 p.m. US Eastern time. So tomorrow, you guys are used to Sofu Samuel Koso and I coming live with Ghana time 7:30. Tomorrow will be 8:30 p.m. Ghana time because we move back an hour time. So tune in to join in the discussion conversation and also bring your comments, opinion, your knowledge regarding the topic we will talk about. Um, let me see. Let me see. Oh, sister, yeah. Oh, brother Benjamin. Okay, no problem. Call me. I'm gonna go off in a few minutes, so you can call me after that. Yeah. Praise the Lord. Yes, what do you need? I'm doing well. Mhm. Yeah, I'm blessed. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long time for sure. How have you been also? Mhm. No delays, yeah, laugh at no. For sure, sister. Yeah. Thank you, sister. Oh, you're so very welcome. I'm like going to come by tomorrow. Um, Belinda, I'll come back. I'll come by tomorrow around. Let me see, around 1 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so thank you so much for the promo, sis. Much appreciated. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Oh yes. So all right. I guess our sister's question took almost the whole program, right? We talk about as to whether or not it's healthy for a man or a woman to stay in a loveless relationship or marriages. And then we kind of um, deviated to jealousy. Some people feel that a little jealousy is good because it shows your partner that you care for them and love for them. I just feel for me, I'm not even gonna get into it because it's not, it's unhealthy. I'm sorry. Yeah, because some people uh it goes, they get out of control and then they do things and harm those that they claim they care for, because we have to remember that mental illness is real. Some people take things extreme. We have narcissists, we have insecure people, we have cowards, we have uh, dominant people, because we have seen it on social media or have heard it, like whereas you may have a partner, they will does acid on their partner's face because the partner no longer wants to be with them, or they want to leave the relationship, or like they with another person, like some people, they claim friends with benefits, but yet they cannot handle breakup, like when, or they can handle when the friend with the friend that they having casual sex with, enter a serious relationship, they will have a sinister plan and harm the other person. I mean, like, no, I don't want anyone who claims they love me and care for me to show any type of jealousy, because it's a dangerous emotions to display or to implement into your life. No. If you want your partner to know that you care for them, you can do that through your actions. Doing things to make your partner jealous. I don't see how that is healthy. Why would you do that? We each know how our partners are. The level, setting a clear boundaries. There are some lines that you don't cross. You have to be respectful to that boundaries. You have to be able to declare, your standards. You don't lower your standards because you just want to fit into something, or like just test your partner. I just feel that it's not intelligent for partner who will do things to make their boyfriends and girlfriends or husbands and wives be jealous of what is happening around them. I'm sorry. I do not have the patience. I do not have time to entertain that type of dysfunctional behavior. That's how I see it. I'm sharing my opinion. You can also share yours. It's not healthy. So I don't get jealous. That doesn't mean that I don't have love. I have love. I have so much love. I'm able to transfer that onto others. When I love you. Yeah, unconditionally. So, some people try to, like, put words in my mouth or twist my words and trying to make me feel bad. No, it's not that. And then you also have some people who stay in a loveless relationship or marriages because they are trained to fix things, or not, or expecting their partner to fix them. If there's something wrong with me, well, it's my husband's or my wife's responsibility to make sure that I feel happy, I feel good. Hell to the no. It's your job. It's my job to make me feel good, to make you, like, to make us feel good based on the things that we learn, coping skills that we learn, we implement in our life at our own pace, and being considerate to each other, showing compassion, and being faithful, caring for one another, and so many other. So because some of us will not risk our life just to satisfy you. I would definitely will not do that. I will not run foolish races. I will not die foolish death, right? You have to also set a clear expectation. What is your bottom line? Because some African men wants to be married to African women because they feel like African women are trained to fix their problems. I mean, if your mom did not raise you right, it's not your wife's job to raise you. You're not a child. Sometimes I hear some people saying, your husband is your first son. Like hell, he is. Do you sleep with your son? Because anyone who sleep with your son are sick in the head. He's your partner. He's a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. So how is it that that's going to be? So do we tell the men that their wives are their daughter, their first daughter? What nonsense is this? Eh? And then some people buy into it. Are you serious? Eh? How can one be a partner? Is a partner. We equal partner. When it comes to physical strength, men are stronger than women. We understand the man is head of the house. Mhm. However, if the person does not display intelligence, right, or smart enough to have effective communication, will listen to outside people or some family members or friends who will give them wrong ideas, and they cannot speak to their partner about it. They make decisions that affect their partner and children. I'm sorry. There's no need, because we have partners who has goals, and we have partners who are goalless. They don't have any motivation in their life, any inspirational in their oh my goodness, like their sense of direction is not it's nowhere. They are sitting duck. So it's up to you. Like sometimes I hear Obapa Esther Yemuakwava. Sometimes, we all have story to tell, right? Each and every one of us. We go through a lot of challenges, situation. When we were growing up as a child, we don't have control of our decision making. We do not have control of what we will eat, clothes that we will wear, whom we can talk to, where we will sleep, like our parents and family members and adults that we have been uh, staying with or grew up with, or guardian, they provide those for us, right? So we don't have the power to make decisions as children. But when we get older, you find your own place, you start working, you buying your own food, you paying your own rent, you in a relationship, you are married. Everything that you do falls on you. If you listen to an advice and that advice or suggestions does not fall through and you fail, don't go and blame the person who gave you the idea, because that person only suggested it, only gave you that idea. But at the end of the day, you the one who made that decision. If a friend introduced a guy or a girl, a woman to you, and you like what you see, and you rush into that relationship or you get married to that person without getting to know the person or learning the person's temperament, and things does not work out for you, don't go and blame your friends or those family members who suggested that person. At the end of the day, who made the last decision? Nobody held a gun to your head to make that decision. Yes, we do have some African parents who will pressure their children, family members to go into a relationship because of property, money, due to greed and selfishness, and so many other negative aspects. But you can say no, you can remove yourself from it. Do not settle for less. And your decision is your own mistakes. So don't go and point fingers at somebody else, right? If you feel you're being given bad advice, make sure you're using your brain. Do not give your power away, because a lot of people around us, some people we know, some people we have heard about, they give their power away, especially when it comes to the religion aspect. We do have some intelligent people and some illiteracy people who will do everything their church leader will say, and most of them is made up. God did not tell them. And why God did not come and tell me this is what I do? I know right from wrong. When I need help, I know what I need to do to talk to God. Sometimes people living in abroad, you sending money to your pastor and stuff to fast for you. That pastor is eating fufu and akrantie, dry fish, everything, goat meat, filling their stomach, getting some wine or some nice juice, enjoy themselves, get their toothpick to just enjoy life. And then when you call them, oh, Sister Adrodo, I've been praying for you. I fast for 7 days. Oh, Pastor, thank you so much. Let me send you some money for you to, replenish yourself. If your pastor can talk to God, you as a church member, you can talk to God. Any one of us can talk to God. Our children can talk to God. So, for me, I know what God has done for me. So when it comes to running foolish race, no. Dying foolish death, no. I'm not up to that. I am not looking for that. I just want to do things that will help me grow. So we need to change our mindsets, right? Do not go into loveless relationship and marriages, because then you have to deal with that at the end of the day. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. Sister Sage Williams, welcome. I'll probably saying, good to see you. Rami, you want to call and pray? Because I'm going off. Let me call Rami. She says she wants to pray. I know what you do for me, Toyo. I know what you do.
Yeah, hello, Saya.
Yes, you say you want to pray, so.
Yeah. If I say a more pie, only before I'm a more pie. Anyway, I told my Kama, I'm a more
Okay. And you pay for a new tour, way because. Okay, because I knew you all have now a Facebook a multi me program, no?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay, I can correct me. I'll say, Sama Sudisa, Yania, Saya Udisa, Saya yang wanita, saya Udisa, Eti yamumpaye tumi rame na wasisi biwa yame komeka fumi show biku kwa nya papa na wasisa wa boy mu ba mafi akwa betu ye bie mu papa ye Christmas we mu fayika afoko so ya fobo bia ho ban ye musuo ne san ye jawdi Jesus Christ na ye bo atu na press ye tu papa yo bia atuma so de man ye musuo e twagu. Yeah, you be everything standing between everybody. Yeah, become. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm a battery now, person become. Papa, we are battling a syllable. Be here by. Yeah, monsieur. Yeah, son. From Jesus Christ, I pray. Father, this I do. I never see. I never mind now. So, Sister Alicia, never see now. So, most lady, I wish I never mind now. So, Sister Yakoba, I to run the street now. Baby, you'll be here. So, Papa, give your fire. Need now to my. Yeah, you'll be here Christmas. Yeah, every brother, every prayer. Yeah, you come. Yeah, I feel that it come. In your name, Jesus Christ, I'm very sure every knee shall bow. I don't need tea in the sword in Bible. So I already didn't amen.
Amen. Ona me ma me kraso richewo nyankopon na me de me ma se Mama nimu mama tamfo sremi erade sheme nyunya mama nimu mama tamfo sremi erade sheme nyunya. Bye guys, I see ya tomorrow. Yes. Amen. 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 Uncle the blues or chilling name kakra. Amen. Once so sad. Me dancing so with the stars. Nyamisha. Okay. Bye guys. Have a blessed, safe night. We'll meet tomorrow. We'll suffer some more also.